Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about a day in a school counselor life. So for example, today I had the privilege to work with more students. I'm always so grateful that we're alive, that we're here, that things are going well, but could be very stressful. You're going to receive in the morning. Sometimes all of us have duties assigned, and in the afternoon, or some of you may have lunch duty or recess duty, morning duty, PM duty. So depending on your campus is some of the things that you're going to be doing. For example, in the mornings you can expect phone calls from parents coming in. Sometimes we have students crying, so you have to take care of them like real quick in the morning. What else can we do in the morning? You can respond emails, respond phone calls. Maybe you have voice messages. Maybe you have an upset parent who wants to talk to you, and that goes basically throughout the day, not necessarily in the morning or in the afternoon. Sometimes you have the homeless departments making visits for the students, like a wellness checkup, how they're doing, if they need anything. What else can you expect? You can expect teacher referrals all day long. Teachers' referrals may look a little bit different depending on the teacher. It will be a hallway conversation, an email, a proper formal referral with the form. It may look like knocking on the door and letting you know that so-and-so is not feeling well. If you could talk to them throughout the day. You may have a couple of phone calls throughout the day with teachers referring students for so many different reasons, rather if it's behavior, if it's like a student is crying, or maybe a student said something negative towards other student, or maybe it's an outcry. You have to be ready to multitask and be flexible and put a smile on your face no matter what's going on. Keep the best of you. Another thing that you could do can be receiving, all of this is happening like one thing on top of the other one, back to back, back to back. Administrators can make immediate referrals depending if there was a fight in the school, if something happened that you may need to see the student right away. In between those things, at the same time, you could be doing one guidance lesson in one of the classrooms. Then you go back to your office, you have your agenda is packed. Maybe you have an individual counseling, another individual counseling, and maybe you have a group counseling, and you're tweaking the things around to find a way when you're going to eat lunch, when you're going to use the restroom, and when you're going to call all those parents that maybe you didn't call, or students that you need to see that day, and so much more. Then you're going to have, if you have a lunch bunch, you can take the time that you're eating lunch and eat with them and connect with them, bond with them, and so much more. That's basically how my day went today, and usually that's how it's very common, even though I plan my agenda from the very first minutes of the day to the end of the day, but they always change. It always change depending on the needs. There's some days that this runs smooth, the way that I expected and the way that I wanted, but guess what? Most of the times it doesn't. But what is important is that you are flexible and that you are giving the best of you. By the way, I wanted to invite you, if you make it through this time of the video, I'm so happy. I would like to invite you this Saturday at 3 p.m. April 23rd. I want you to connect with me a little bit. I would like to know who you are, how you're doing, respond some of your questions, and provide you some information for all those new counselors who are looking forward to start their school year, who are looking forward to organize themselves or think what things that you can expect in a school counseling position and how you can organize. So tips and hacks. I hope to see you there. Look for the description down below and feel free to share with any colleague who is going through the same situation, any friend. Share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Bye! See you next time!